the most consistent. He's the one that'll practice the most. He's the one that goes to all the foreign tournaments and really makes a name for himself. So I'm going to pick MC over Thorzane. I really like Adele Scott, even how great Kaz has been playing lately. So I'm going to take Adele Scott over Kaz. I think it'll be really close. Naniwa versus Cruncher. Really either way.
No, dude. Naniwa is going to destroy Cruncher.
Cruncher plays great online, and it's also PvP.
Yeah, so that means Naniwa is going to win by default, man. His PvP is so good. He beat Kiwikaki at MLG, and Kiwikaki's PvP is, like, insane.
That's true, and in Control just beat Cruncher 2-1. So, by that, you would think Naniwa should win this.
Naniwa, okay, I won't say 3-0. I'll say 3-1, maybe. Because it is PvP. It is kind of crazy. What about Hasselhoff's Boxer?
You know what? I mean, everyone's probably going to hate me, but I'm going with Hasselhoff's here. He should win this game. Boxer is still in Code A, barely got out of...
He's been playing really well lately, though.
He has, and Boxer seems to do well in these foreign online tournaments, so that's an edge for him. But I'm sticking with Protoss. I did last week with Hasselhoff's, and he came through.
It's true. So. I hope Boxer wins, but I won't be surprised if Hasselhoff's takes the win there. So let's move on to some actual news. We still have some other tournaments to cover, though. Looks like Dustin Browder was interviewed over at GamaSutra.com. Go check out that interview. The interview is called Making the Fun Meant Taking Out the Fun in StarCraft 2,
wow.
Which is kind of crazy. But basically, the article's about how one of the design philosophies of StarCraft 2 was actually making it a sport. And a lot of the times, adding in something fun is not really making a game sport-worthy or competitive. So it's a good interview, kind of a window into the developer psyche, so to speak. We did have the Copenhagen Games still going on, but Kadrid posted an article this morning, and there was some drama over there, and it says the organizers tell me that they were reassured the PCs could run the game, but instead have found themselves up all night having to rip PCs apart to create machines capable of running the game. And as of recording, at least right when I checked, there are still no results up because of all the issues going on over there. So
I haven't seen any results. And look, this is what happens when you get a bunch of Counter-Strike 1.6 organizers trying to run a StarCraft 2 tournament. They forget that all those machines are a decade old, and they can still run that game.
So apparently Rhett dropped moving into the group stages. Rhett's already out. That's one of the things.
And he lost to an unknown Danish player, like completely unknown.
Poor Rhett.
I've never heard of him before. Which is
Rhett.
really, really unexpected. He must be pretty pissed.
So I guess there is a bracket of everyone moving along. Maybe I could load this in. We'll have to. Oh, that's too big of a bracket. The players that moved on are the players that should have moved on. MC, The Wind, Moro, Jinpo, Lelouch, Mana, Ciara, Kos, Cloud, TLO, Elfie, Nama, Grubby. The players you expect to...
Everyone besides Rhett.
Yeah, pretty much. And also that ties into our picture of the day today. I actually have no idea where this is from because it was linked in the chat today. It's probably from Reddit, though. This is... when casters have to buy time, they start reading the threads, and something like this comes up. That is Kaldor on the left and Mana on the right. So, pretty good picture. To talk about all the memes, that's the Day 9 Scraw. It's the cat making it. Is he going to make it over the river? And then the Dakora Eagles on Mana's head. Pretty good stuff. Pretty
cool. The Dakora Eagles was great. Watched it for a long time.
Yeah, I watched that actually surprisingly for a long time as well. Another tournament going on. There's no way we're going to make 15-minute time limit. Another tournament going on this weekend is The Gathering. You can go check it out at gathering.org. And
in Norway.
In Norway. And apparently that's already played out all the way to the final, and it has Sase versus Sho in the grand final for that. I don't have a bracket for it for you guys, though. But it did have players like Sho, Bishu, Thorzane, Nightend, Sase, and some other Fury, Fred, some of these other players I don't know too much about. Snuts, Stygen, Cytoplasm. Europeans, man, they're all good.
I actually think it's pretty surprising if that's the final, that Sase is in the final. I mean, with those other great StarCraft 2 players, Sase hasn't been doing so well in StarCraft 2 so far. He was a great Warcraft 3 player, played in China a whole lot and all those tours, and he's only been recently in the ranks of StarCraft 2. So it's good to see that he's already up there.
Yep. So also, right after this, I think in about 30 or 40 minutes, there's going to be a best of 7 for Complexity Gaming's The V, their weekly show match, $100 show match series, between last week's Victor Spanishiwa going up against Spades.
Who did he play last week?
He played Minigun and went 4-3 against
Really?
Minigun. Yeah.
Oh, is this guy good, or is this guy like Destiny 2.0?
He's he's good, but I'm not sure if he's good enough to win a tournament yet, if that makes sense. But he could definitely go in and knock some people out just because of how unique his style is. But I mean, as Idris spoke to earlier on State of Game this week, his style does have holes and ways to be abused. So I think once people kind of figure that out and actually start doing that against him, he'll continue to win, and his style is actually really awesome to see. I'd love to see a Nesty or an Idra or a Damaga or someone like that use it.
Do you think there's a reason why they haven't? Is it just too unorthodox of a play?
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure why they haven't yet. I hope that they start using it, though, because that would be pretty cool. You know what I am excited for, Slasher?
What?
PvP is changing in the next patch.
Ooh. I would think all people are excited that P is changing in the next patch.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to affect the other matchups, but Blizzard has come out and said that PvP, they're going to be addressing the 4-gate in the next patch. So what this is going to be, I'm not really sure. There's been a lot of player talks about how they want to decrease the cooldown the farther away you are from your Nexus. Or increase the cooldown, that is, the farther away you are from your Nexus across the map, which is something they could do. But we'll have to see when that actually comes out. I'm not sure when they'll be announcing that. They've also announced that the Heart of the Swarm single player will be revealed next month. So hopefully,
very interesting.
Maybe we'll see a lurker in there.
It's there. the units are there, so it's not like they have to do a whole lot.
Indeed.
They probably wouldn't show us new units yet.
They might. You never know. I mean, maybe. I guess we'll have to see. So I think the last event to talk about is the Stars War going on this weekend, and I think iCup or IC Cup is going to be broadcasting some of these matches. I might be casting some of them on Sunday. In fact, I have to confirm and deny for that later today. But a lot of Chinese players.
Yeah, and that's actually the most interesting thing about this whole tournament, to see how good Luffy and Loner are now having a lot of StarCraft 2 experience. The old StarCraft 1 players of PJ and F91. And then you also have the ex-Warcraft 3 pros, Zioit, and there was one more I'm forgetting right now. So I'm really interested to see how good they are, because they were great in StarCraft 1. You had F91 up there in the top StarCraft 1 players. So if they can transition to StarCraft 2, we could have another superpower.
Should be good.
Really good.
You know what's awesome about that tournament? Round 1, MVP versus Hydra.
Oh yeah, it's just great.
And the round of I think it's 32. So pretty crazy tournament.
It's online though to start with, or yes.
Yeah, it's all online. I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's all online. Mm-hmm. But I think that. Okay, so let's do a recap here, Slasher. Let's talk about what is actually going on. We've got TSL, GSL, NASL, IPL, Stars Wars, Copenhagen Games, FXO Invitational 3, which I didn't even talk about, and The Gathering, all this weekend.
All this weekend.
Yep.
You guys can do it.
Pretty absurd.
We're going to do it. We're staying up till 5 a.m. Well, JP has recently. I actually haven't, but I haven't.
Well, the GSL tonight. The GSL starts tonight at 12 Central instead of 1 Eastern. So it starts 4 hours earlier, I think. So that's good. But it's a lot of StarCraft, man. It's a lot of StarCraft. It's a good time to be a StarCraft 2 spectator. That's for sure. You got anything else, Patrick? And by Patrick, I mean Slasher.
Oh my God, JP.
I'm so used to it,
What
man.
are you doing to me?
I'm so used to it.
Am I a peon now? Is that what I've been relegated to? That is just not freaking cool.
Maybe. Twitter.com/itmeJP, Twitter.com/Slasher. And also, I just want to clarify, and you're probably going to get pissed off at me, this is not Z Slasher. We have
Who thinks this? Who thinks this? Are you serious?
A ton of people.
Discussion. This can't even be an argument.
Dude, so many people are like
talked about.
So many people were like, he looks so much different than I expected. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Because I'm not that fucking guy. I can't even this is just ridiculous. Go.
Tips at itmeJP.com. Send them in if there's something he wants to talk about or not. We'll talk about it. Slasher, thanks for coming on this week. It was a pleasure. We'll have to have you back in the future. And
I can talk again.
When is Live on 3? What?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I do Live on 3, DJ Wheat, and Scoots. Right now, all of DJ Wheat's shows, including Weapon of Choice and Kings of Tin, are offline at the moment, but they should be coming back next month. So hopefully I'll have time to actually talk again.
Cool. Well, we'll be back Monday. I'll have 2 lights. Hopefully XSplit won't have this logo. Patrick would have shaved his head again and gotten his lip ring back in instead of this guy. And we'll be back Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy StarCraft 2 this weekend. We're out. Peace. Wave goodbye, Slasher. Or do that. Yep. Tell everyone F you and if you're in England. Peace.